Well, a lot of hatred. Glorifying God by doing what he tells his servant to do, his messenger to do.
There's a very big reason why
What's that?
the faith after being in it for 18 years.
Okay.
And
You grew up in it? You grew up in it, in the church?
I grew up in it,
Okay.
yeah. Very involved, religious school, went to church, went to Sunday school, all of that. There's a very big reason why I did that. I left it.
Yeah.
And I left it, and now I volunteer and I've donated to Planned Parenthood and all of that.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say that the Planned Parenthood, like professionals and other healthcare professionals, have acted more Christ-like and Christ-centered than anyone I've met in the church.
By murdering people? Children in the womb?
Fetus.
Baby in the
Are you a
womb.
medical professional?
I don't need to
Are
be
you a
now.
woman?
Why does that matter? I'm a man.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
I wouldn't do it, ma'am. I would never murder my baby. I'd never murder any
You can't have a
baby.
baby. Why are you out here
But
talking
men,
about
it takes-
men's issues?
Because this is a man's issue too. Men are responsible to be providers and protectors of women and children.
Thank you.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real men are providers and protectors, so not cowards. They're.
So every time you jack off, is that reckless abandonment?
No, it's when a sperm fertilizes the egg. Yeah, that's when Kansas law actually affirms that.
Yeah. So if you could get pregnant right now, do some MPreg stuff right now, and you would carry that baby. Do you know what happens to your body when you're pregnant?
Well, a lot of things, and it's natural. You know, that's natural for God to bless women with children, not for them to throw their child in the trash, but to love their child and hold their child in their arms.
Not a child, it's a fetus. It's different. It's not the same.
Latin for little child, a little one.
Little
yeah.
one.
Well, why'd you turn? You said you turned away. Why'd you turn away?
Because
From the
those
church.
people in the church,
Yeah.
not Christ-like.
I would agree with you with many of them, because I've dealt with churchgoers for years, and a lot of them I'd say they're not Christians. So we probably agree on that.
Okay.
But not all of them. There's a few, and because a lot of them couldn't even tell you the gospel, and most of them don't do anything about
Why
baby.
this issue? This is a medical health issue. This is not like why.
Well,
why this one? Why not?
Well, because
Why not talk about female genitalia mutilation happening in Africa? Why not talk about
people aren't boasting
men
about it on
getting,
Wichita State.
circumcised and all of that? Why not talk about that issue? Why this specific women's issue?
Well, it's not just a woman's issue; it's a man's issue, actually.
It's not until you have the parts to carry it and birth it and all of that.
It takes two men to make a baby.
It's not a man's issue.
It takes two to make a baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it takes two.
Yeah.
Not just one.
Okay, why are there so many single mothers out there?
Because there are a lot of deadbeat dads who don't want to be responsible.
Deadbeat dads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dads who don't want to be
So
responsible.
I work in animal medicine, specifically shelter medicine.
Yeah.
Do you have pets?
Yeah, a couple.
Are they spayed and neutered?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on birth control?
I'm against it because
You're
the Bible.
against birth control, but your pets are spayed, which
Well,
is animal birth control.
Well, they're not human beings.
It's medicine nonetheless.
Animals are not human beings. They're not made in God's image. But I want to go back to why was it you said it's the people in the church that you walked away from? They walked away?
I'm talking about something different, but we have a saying. I work in it, and we do a lot of, I do a lot of spay abortions. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of abortions. It's medical. It's medicine.
Of human beings or animals?
I've had friends get abortions, and I've supported them, and they are much better off.
By murdering their babies? No.
Yep.
God says you shall not murder.
Yep.
It's not better off to sin
murdering a
against
baby.
God.
It's ejecting a fetus.
When you do it intentionally, that's murder.
And it's pushing a fetus out.
Well, there's a difference between delivering a baby and murdering a baby intentionally. That's
No.
Yeah. So
anyways, we have a saying where we say it's better to send them to heaven now than have them go through hell first.
So it's okay. It's better to sin against God and do evil that good may come.
I'm not in the church anymore.
So
I don't care about the Bible anymore. I'm not living my life against the Bible.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to force so many people to live their life against a book that they don't care about? You could be holding Harry Potter for all I care.
Yeah.
I'm not going to live my life by that book. I'm not going to live my life by your book.
I'm not making anyone live any way. I'm
like this?
not harassing anyone.
You are harassing
Not anymore. You're
Okay, what is the shock photo for then?
because that's what we do to babies right here in
So
Wichita.
you do to babies
Right here in
in
Wichita.
Wichita?
Right here in Wichita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have where are your sources? Do you have like the sources?
I can
for
tell you
that
the story of this little baby if you.
I don't want the story. I want the sources.
Yeah, the source, the actual what happened to
Yeah,
him.
show me
Yeah.
the source.
It's in.
Give
It's.
me the source material.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Without your
Yeah.
phone, I know your
No,
phone.
I don't need my phone.
Show.
Yeah,
you
this.
can show me your source.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
He was found in a little jar in Dallas, Texas, in
And it
1993.
wasn't in Wichita.
No, but this happens to babies here in Wichita. They advertise this up to 21 weeks, 6 days at the places here.
You know what most abortions are? Pill abortions.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Do you know how big? Do you want to see a pill abortion?
I have seen them.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not saying this is most abortions, but I'm saying this happens to babies here in Wichita. They advertise it. They advertise. Yeah. And they advertise this at Planned Parenthood on their website.
Is this a child?
I can't see your phone, ma'am.
Is this a child? Is that a child?
I still can't see your phone that well with the sun. But at the moment of fertilization, yes, a new human being is coming into existence.
It's not.
That's a basic scientific fact. That's basic human biology. That's Kansas law.
Stop saying things are a fact when they're not.
You don't have to accept them, but they're facts.
Okay, you don't have to accept.
You can.
Common medical procedure.
Yeah, to murder babies, yes, it is in America.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
just like it was.
What if
A
it's in
fetus.
the process
Yeah.
of saving the mother's life?
Well, moms should not murder their babies to save their life. They should love their
Shouldn't
children.
leave the mother then. And then
Right? Yeah, we agree on that.
Do you
Yeah.
know what happens? Not all the time, but do you want to know what happens to when the mother does die and the baby is left? Sometimes that baby is subjected to, I hate to say it, but sometimes rape from the father.
Yeah, it does happen, but we shouldn't sin against God that good may come. That might come. We should trust God. What's that?
I don't follow your God anymore.
Yeah, but you can if you would repent and turn to Him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let people.
I left it because of
What's that?
this. Yeah, I left it because of this.
What'd you leave?
Huh?
What'd you leave?
I left Christianity as a whole because
Did you grow up in the church?
I did grow up in the church, actually.
Both of you, okay.
Yes, I was abused in the church.
That does happen, and I'm sorry. It happens probably more than we want
Why
to
doesn't
think.
your sign talk about that then?
Because you don't have people here boasting about it, like they're boasting about that they murdered their babies. I've had one mom already boast to me for several minutes that she murdered her baby. She boasted.
She's not a mom.
What's that?
She's not a mom.
No, she's a mom.
No.
Yeah, she boasted this about not even a half hour ago. She was boasting to me that I just want to let you know how wonderful it was. Murdered her baby.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing this, because
okay,
this
then why-
is the greatest
why-
evil of our day.
Weren't you here yesterday? Yeah.
Not yesterday, no.
No, the other day.
Shouldn't you get a job?
Well, I'm here to preach the gospel to people who need to hear it. So,
Yeah, but contribute to society.
what?
Contribute to society.
I am.
and,
I'm giving people the gospel, people
That
who
mom that
who
got
need
an
Jesus
abortion,
Christ.
She's gonna
That
go
doesn't
contribute to
pay taxes.
society.
What's
And
that?
That mom that had an abortion that
Yeah.
you're saying is a mom.
Yeah.
She's a productive college student now.
On
There you
the
go.
on the bloody back of her murdered baby, yes.
Yep. Then
And she really.
call me a murderer then, okay? Call me a murderer.
Well,
Because
get a
I've
job.
Okay.
Get a
Well,
job.
you're welcome to get a job.
I
Okay.
would love for you to come with me and
Yeah.
volunteer at Planned Parenthood. I'm a patient
pay me
escort who
Yeah.
escorts women in to get a medical
To
procedure.
murder their babies. Let's just
Sure.
call it like what it is.
No, they're getting a medical procedure. They're
That's what they called in Nazi Germany, a
taking-
medical procedure.
okay.
You don't want to hear the fact? That's a
Comparing
fact.
it to Nazi
Oh, it's much
Germany?
worse. These babies can't even fight back or run away. The Jews could. This is much worse. You're doing the very same thing to babies as Hitler did to the Jews, dehumanizing them. You're dehumanizing babies.
Totally, yeah.
Your response is exactly that. That's how they said they weren't. These aren't human beings. These are parasites. You're right. This is many more victims in this Holocaust. Many more victims. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ can save you if you turn to Him and
I would
repent.
love. We actually have like an embryology class here.
Yeah.
And I would love for you to take some of these health classes because I really think that you would benefit from the knowledge of them.
Can I
of
ask
what it takes? for
What
that.
about the in the likes of
Yeah.
when the baby's at stake? Like it won't make it through the birth, so it ends up as a miscarriage or
Well, that's
a
yeah.
stillbirth.
Yeah, that happens. That's not abortion. You can.
Yeah, but like, what if the doctors tell you like there's a possible risk that your baby will be a still life?
Yeah.
So you can do this, or you can go through this amount of trauma.
Well, they'd then deliver the baby, and
I'd rather the woman go through so much trauma.
well, no.
Because that will literally rip someone apart.
What about all these?
Well, murdering your baby will rip you apart. Mothers and fathers have committed suicide because they couldn't handle the fact they murdered their baby. They couldn't bring their baby back.
It's because of people that are telling them that they're murderers.
No, it's because they know deep down their conscience.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I lost a friend because of it.
Yeah.
Because of people that preach and show graphic material.
Well, this is what you support.
People.
This is what you support. Why not boast about it?
Like right now.
Because
you really only made us feel bad.
Well, I don't want to make you feel good in sin, in your sin.
Good in my sin.
Yeah.
Again, I would love for you to come with me. I'm a patient escort at Planned Parenthood. I would
And you
love
can repent
for you
of that.
to see all of the harassment that these women are getting. And if Jesus was standing right here, and I'm not talking white, blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus, I'm talking Middle Eastern actual, Jesus. If he was here, do you think he would be proud of you right now?
I believe he'd be pleased.
His followers harassing women going into a healthcare facility.
I don't think he'd be pleased with people that are murdering babies, because I know what his word says. You shall not murder.
Love thy neighbor.
Well, that includes
110 on a Thursday.
That includes.
Do you not have anything?
That includes babies in the womb.
Because that's
Yeah.
I have a medical class to go to.
Did they teach people to murder babies? Yeah. Jesus Christ saves murderers. Turn to Jesus Christ. Murderers will have their part in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone. Well, if you want hell, then that's what you'll get if you don't repent. I don't want that for you. I'm sorry that you escort babies to their death at Planned Parenthood. I'm sorry, ma'am. That was very loving. I feel the love of Jesus in that middle finger.